Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. First of all, let me say thank you to Ma'am Anggun for the opportunity. And in this presentation, I will explain about what method can be used in language research. So, let's go to the first slide. First, we have quantitative research. Quantitative research is emphasize understanding meanings, experience, and language phenomena. Data usually comes from text, interviews, observations, or documents. And the purpose of this method to explore participants' perspectives and gain deep insight. The characteristic of this method is descriptive, interpretative, and context focused. For example, discourse analysis of student conversation, phenomenological study on learners' experience in learning English, ethnography of communication in English classrooms. And then next, quantitative research. This method focuses on numbers, measurements, and statistical analysis. The purpose of this method is to test hypotheses, measure variables, or evaluate effectiveness. The characteristics is objective, measurable, generalizable, and for example, experimental study comparing task-based learning and grammar translation method. Survey on student motivation in learning English using a Likert scale. Correlation between reading intensity and vocabulary mastery. Third, we have mixed method research, a combination of qualitative and quantitative approach in one study. The purpose of this research to provide a more complete understanding by using numerical data and detailed explanations. The characteristic is integration of experiments or survey with interviews or observations. The example is using tests to measure learning outcomes, quantitative, and interviews to capture students' feelings, qualitative, and surveying motivation while analyzing learners' personal narrative. And then fourth, we have classroom action research, a popular method in English language teaching research. The purpose is to improve teaching and learning practice through cycles of planning action, observation, and reflection. The characters of this method is conducted by teachers in their own classroom, practical problem-solving oriented. Examples, enhancing students' speaking skill through role play, and then reducing grammar errors with peer correction techniques. And next, we have experimental research, a rigorous form of quantitative research that involves treatment, control group, and outcome measurement. The purpose of this method is to determine cause and effect relationships. Characteristics is independent treatment and dependent outcome variables. The types is true experiment with randomization control group, quasi-experiment without full randomization. Examples, investigating the impact of interactive digital media on students' essay writing. And then, case study, a qualitative method that examines a specific case in depth. The purpose is to gain a detailed and holistic understanding. The characteristic is narrow focus, rich description, in-depth exploration. Examples, case study of one student struggling with academic reading in English, analyzing the learning style of a particular classroom. Next, we have descriptive descriptive research. This method focuses on describing a phenomenon systematically without manipulating variables. The purpose is to present facts as they are. The characteristic is non-experimental, observational. Example, describing grammatical errors in student essays. And then, 8, we have correlational research. This method examines the relationship between two more variables without interventions. The purpose is to measure the degree of association, not causality. The characteristic is statistical correlation test. The example, relationship between watching English movies and learning skills. And then we have content analysis. This method is qualitative or quantitative to analyze text, media, or documents. The purpose is to identify terms, patterns, or meanings. The characteristic is systematic, data-driven, interpretive. For example, analyzing terms in English novels. And the last is applied linguistic research. This method often combines various approaches to apply linguistic theory to real-world language learning problems. The purpose is to solve practical problems in English teaching and learning. The example is error analysis in student writing. Okay, I think that's all for my presentation today. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.